Hello and welcome to a new year. I just wanted to start off by saying how incredibly thankful I am for all my returning subscribers, uh, my new subscribers, and to say how thankful I am that, we're all here starting a new year. So even if it feels like sort of small victories, we're still here. And I feel very blessed to say that. So, in saying that, I am going to be setting up my 2023 Happy Planner Frankenplanner or Transformer Planner, however you want to describe it, and show you what I will be using. So I did do a bit of a haul, and I included 4 Happy Planners. So, if you know sort of my past with Happy Planner, it has been sort of this up and down, but I was so graciously gifted some Happy Planners that I do want to incorporate them into 2023. So, let me show you. I am going to be using my Happy Planner classic size for my wellness, my faith, and I think memory keeping will all be housed in here. My initial thought was to do all of that in this big. It won't even fit in the frame. So this is just to tell you how big a big Happy Planner is, and this is coiled. So for me, my initial thought was to continue using this going into the new year, but it is very big. I wasn't picking it up. And I kind of just want to archive 2022 and let it go like frozen. So I'm going to start fresh. I'm going to be able to take my inserts in and out with using a disc bound, and that is really my love, being able to remove inserts, change it up. So let's get started. So I do have this black snap-in cover from Happy Planner. I'm just going to put these black, I feel like these were like the business discs that they had, which are the O-rings. I love them. They don't have the heart on it, so it's quite, simple, I think. That would probably be the word I would use to describe having these. So I'm going to show you now what I'm deciding. So if you know my battle with deciding what I'm going to use as like a lineup or planners, I have been in and out of a vertical. Vertical is like the bane of my existence, and I do not like vertical. Why? I don't know. I just feel like I love watching like planner videos where I see people setting up vertical layouts. But for me, I've never gotten the hang of using vertical, but I really love using stickers. So I think for me, I'm going to use the vertical that I did pick up. I mainly picked it up for sort of the guts of the planner, but I'm going to use it for memory keeping. I think it'll be a good way for me to do self-care in it, to memory keep, and I want to start sort of tracking the things I'm doing with my kids and taking pictures, putting it in there. And I think in terms of the size and the boxes, it will probably be the best layout to do memory keeping. So you know me, we're gonna try this. I ain't making no promises to stay in it, but for the month of January and while my kids are off school, I will be taking pictures of us out doing some activities, some things in the snow. If you're not aware, I am in Canada, so we do have lots of snow, and planning some activities. So let's see how that goes. So this is the vertical that I will be using, and I think I want to use like the front pages from here for inside as well. The layout in here, sorry for the noise. The layout in here is not neutral. And when I was taking these specific planners from my girlfriend, I think I just looked at the aesthetic and the layout, but I didn't quite look at what inside would entail. So I already moved, because these are 18-month planners, I already moved everything to the back from last year. And that way I can just start fresh and use this. So let's put this. So this will be memory keeping here up at the front. And this is what it looks like. It is still fairly neutral, but everything in the spine is colored. It's still beautiful. So I think definitely I will be glad to just kind of move into something like this. As I said, let's try it again. You know, I feel like using planners is like riding a bike. You know, you don't forget how to do it. And as well, you know, sometimes you fall off and you just try again. So I'm going to remove this back cover as well. And see, I even put in there, I have all intentions to use it this year and set it up. So this is the memory keeping section. And I will probably do some self-care in this monthly layout and do all of the things in here. And then I have here, which is a dashboard layout. And I'm going to grab January. Even this one is pretty too. I love that as well. Do I like this instead? I don't know. I don't like the cover, that's for sure. So let's just take out January. And for my dashboard, I am going to be doing faith planning in here. So this will be my faith planning section. I'm going to cover this up and probably cover up these and faith plan in here. So that is one thing that sort of dropped off for me in terms of, you know, faith planning. I'm going to do faith plan and probably journal in here. So it will be a combination of both. And that is what that one will be. And then lastly, this one was going to be for, my fitness and wellness. And then lastly, this is going to be my journaling and faith. So I do have two different ones in here. So what I planned on doing, let me show you. I'm going to be using this planner, which is a horizontal, but I took out, this is from my Spoonful of Faith, I believe, planner from a few years ago, but I'm going to Frankenplanned it because I do not like these dashboards like at all. So what I did was I put those planners in front of this. So I'm going to cut off the tabs and stick it together. So this is another option if you do not like how the tabs look. So here you could see this is going to be my last one, and it is going to be for faith and faith and journaling. And then this one, the dashboard's going to be for fitness and wellness. So I'm going to stick this in here. This is the dashboard I do want to use. So I don't like that at all. So I'm going to cut off the tab here and show you. I get my Tombow, and I'm going to glue these together or tape it together. So I'm just going to take this off here. And let's do it. And it's always easier to do it inside the planner because then you can line it up a lot better. Alrighty, so I'm just going to stick this on here like so. Make sure it's lined up. And then that's it. So now, as you can see, when you go into there, this is what my January looks like. And you have a whole new cover, so I'm glad to do that because I really don't like that color or the cover. So that is it. So next I want to put in some dividers and tabs. I actually made my own, and I think that's why I sort of stopped using Happy Planner because I couldn't customize it. or I wasn't thinking about customizing it, but definitely, I think I'm going to use these tabs again, which I made with Dollar Tree chopping mats. Let me take them out. Okay, so I knew that was going to be noisy, so I wanted to take them out first. I do actually have 4 sections here, which is good because I'll need a note section. So let's go to first week of January. And then for my journaling, and faith, and then next is going to be for fitness and wellness. And then lastly, I'm just going to put this in for some notes, and let's add some note paper. Let's grab that. So I'm just going to use this brain dump paper that I have from like an accessory pack and put that back here. I will label all my tabs later on. And then I want to put in, I think this one at the front. Yep. And then let's add some other items. So at the back, I definitely want to have some folders. So I have some cute little folders in here. But I also have these packs of, these are so old. I don't even know if they even sell stuff like this anymore. I think I'm going to take out that one. So let's take out this one here. And it just says to throw kindness around like confetti. So I'm going to use this one. And do I want a second one? Maybe I can use this one as well. Maybe at the front. I don't know. Let's see. No, I think we'll just leave this one for now. And that is it. So over the years, I can show you quickly kind of what I use to store things. I just use this to store all of the planners I took apart that I've had over the years that I've gotten on clearance. So I can switch up like the cover to something beautiful like this for a month if I don't like the cover of what is there, if it doesn't go with sort of what I like, the theme I have going. So yeah, that is how I store it. And same thing for all of my, my tabs. I keep them all in here like this and store them, and all my folders. So that is how I'm storing everything. So I think for now, this is what it's going to look like. It will get bulky. I think I'm going to put probably 2 months at a time in here. So for now, this is what it will look like. I need to move around my discs. I think I'm going to cut down those tabs a bit. So this is what it will look like. I'll do a quick flip. And I do want to probably get some other items to customize it. Make it more something that is aesthetically pleasing for myself. But I wanted to kind of just show you what I'm using, get started with it, and see how it goes for January. So here I'll have, obviously, I have some dates and stuff on here. But this is your perpetual calendar. I'm going to keep this in here, my name page, and then go into January. And January, using it as my memory keeper. And then going into January of this lined horizontal for my, not memory keeping, sorry, my journaling, as I was using the dashboard for journaling. But I love how neutral this is. But as I said, everything kind of has color in the spine or a pattern in the spine, but that's okay because it will still be nice to decorate this and to journal and use this for faith planning as well. And then next will be my will be my section, which is dashboard for my fitness and wellness. So that is it. Then some note paper. So this is going to be a great setup. I'm going to be diving into it starting the second, which will be tomorrow. And this will be my setup. So as you can see, it's not too bulky yet, and I will be chunking it up. And I think this will be just a lot more easier to jump into because of the size. The big was just way too big for me, and I know a lot of people use it for memory keeping, but I will not be taking that many pictures. My goal is to have at least, one or two events that I can plan in here for the month and capture. So that's my setup, and I'm back in a happy planner, especially a classic size. So if you enjoyed the simple setup and how I store my items and what I'll be using for this year, please just give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and then I will see you guys on another video. Bye.